Okay, here's what I've been playing around with for anticipated trades on these days that I think are going to be more choppy. I'll take the order from the night, the last trading day. And we had an order that was ended on the 1 minute candle in after hours on a red volume candle. And typically, if not always, the stock returns to that level at some point. So on Friday, that level was 57197. Okay, so you wake up in pre-market, it's hanging out below. And no wicks, nothing ever came out. So I'll look in pre-market. Did it visit that level? No, it did not visit that level. So I can anticipate that it should go up to that level. So then it's like, okay, well, I need to find an entry point, okay? And what I'll do is I'll think about that the stock will always, have three levels that it plays around with. So in pre-market, this is one level where the first low was. And you can see it's a pretty clean level. Like it doesn't sit there and play around on it. So then we want to find the second level. And if you come down, that would maybe be your second level, but it's choppy around it. Because it's choppy around it, I think it's going to be a choppy morning, okay? And sure enough, it's chopping, it's playing around this level. So we only have one level that's clean so far. So we come down, there is a clean level, okay? It plays off that level really nicely. Well, that's only two levels. One, two, we need a third level, okay? So how do you predict exactly where that level is going to be? I like to use key levels from the day before. So the high of yesterday is somewhere in this range, okay? Here it's pretty choppy. This was the end of the massive run in the morning, okay? So this is much more of a key level than those other levels. So now if we simply just draw a trend line from that high to our first low level, it can help us find an entry. And the fact that this was the high of that run and then it played around above it does give you a clue that it's likely going to go back up to the high of Monday again. So this trend line, you can see it came up, it bounced, it played around, came below, played around, went above, came down and started touching it, but it's sloppy. Again, signs that it's going to be a choppy morning. So wait for it, plus we're still anticipating it to find a third low. So when it comes down at market open, I watched this candle and it came below it. Therefore, like, let that candle close. It's not a time to take a position. Like, the theory might be wrong. Goes back up, still, that's okay. We know that we anticipated there to be choppiness. What does it do? It comes back down and touches it perfectly. It doesn't go below, it's perfect. So then this becomes your entry point. And if it goes below, you get out because it was wrong. So that's the entry point. And then the only like super solid clear entry for or exit for playing options would be the red line, because that's where I anticipate them going to have to fill the order. What are they going to do with that level? That you figure out during the day. It's not always so evident. But again, we had buying up here of orders that were filled, and then we had this order that came through on a red candle. And again, the wick didn't come through it. So you anticipate that it's going to go up to that level. Okay, at that point, like keep holding. It doesn't work for options because time decay eats away at it and you don't make any more money unless it's like more of a momentous move. So that is one good play. What I will see with this level is sometimes it'll come down, it'll fail, and then you'll get downside. Other times you'll come down, it'll bounce, and you'll get upside. So because I see both with this level, at this point isn't a time that I like to get in. It's not going to be a momentum time. I can look and see how the stock behaves kind of the rest of the afternoon leading up into power hour. I will oftentimes take the the low of the previous trading day and cross it through on the high of pre-market, which would be the wick. And you can see it's crawling right up there. So it might be a failure point when it hits this level. I'd be really interested if it hits that trend line exactly at the high from Friday. It could be a decent move to the downside. But again, I don't have an order that I know that they need to fill. So it kind of becomes like just less predictable. So I'd like to play more just the predictable ones and then watch and see what else is going on throughout the day, because then these lines will line up for another trade tomorrow.